quiet December afternoon in the forest. Little breathing exercises, a little bit of meditation, contemplation. This is all pine needles on this paved trail. I normally don't walk paved trails, but we're going to do it today. Just got one dog with me today. My white West Highlands Terrier, my little Cairn Terrier, hurt his leg out here a month or so ago, and he had to have surgery, and he's recovering. But I was thinking about all this. It's about Carl Sagan. We are like butterflies. I'm going uphill, I might get out of breath. We are like butterflies who flutter for a day and think it is forever. And if you believe in some sort of reincarnation, I don't think it's our personality. It's not our ego that comes back. It's our being. Our overall consciousness, not our intellect. And so, as Tom Campbell calls it, this life is our life experience packet. It's just one life. And it seems we come back to Earth a lot, to this universe or this planet, but there are other realities. And so that helps keep things in perspective. This is a life experience packet. It's one life, and we get all caught up in it, our egos, and it's very appealing to think not only our egos, but literally our bodies are resurrected into an afterlife. I went up that hill. That's steepest hill on this, I think. We're doing 2 to 4 miles. I actually did some things and got a workout before I even came out here. But back, where that appeals so much, and we grab a hold of that, and I know myself, my beliefs. I grew up Christian. It was just unfathomable, unthinkable, incomprehensible that we could, we would lose our ego and lose ourselves. We want to hang on to that. But there's something higher, our consciousness, and the quality of that consciousness, and hopefully in a lifetime we increase the quality of that higher consciousness that we are. And then we come back as a different person, and this person disappears. So it really comes down to the quality of our decisions in this life to increase or decrease our consciousness, and hopefully we have a net gain and in quality of consciousness, positive quality. And obviously people have a net negative for a lifetime and have to try to rally in the next one, do better. But when you start thinking in those terms, your perspective really changes. Our thoughts are just tools. Our thoughts are not us. Ultimately, they're tools. They're just part of us. There's a intuitive right brain that senses reality, that perceives reality, and it's actually more important. And I think I've said it before, it just amazed me. You think of Einstein as the ultimate left brain thinker, all those formulas, but he talks a lot about imagination and creativity, which is right brain. So I think that's what makes someone really great. is when they can integrate the left and right brains. They can come up with astounding discoveries. And so our thoughts are tools. And in meditation, it's very difficult for me, but you need to discard thoughts. Let them pass on by as things, because even see them as things, to try to get that internal dialogue. I've heard it called all kinds of things, internal dialogue, riff brain, chatter, monkey chatter, those thoughts you're generating. We're so used to thinking that's us, and all that is us. And I used to think that. And you have to get by that and realize this is also just temporary. And we're obviously leaving. And that'll be the end of us as this person, as this entity here on this earth. We're in an avatar. Our consciousness is in this avatar experiencing it. And we'll come back here and experience it again as someone else. Or maybe even go to another reality and be another entirely different creature, an entity. And who knows? But that's my working hypothesis from all my research and all the different things I've studied. It's not the traditional Abrahamic faith of Judaism, Christianity, Islam. It's not. Got the Crow family over there fussing at something a little bit. Probably me. Not telling the woods, the forest I'm here. I can hear kinglets. But it's so difficult, especially with all this technology now and all this networking and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, Periscope, etc., etc. TV, of course, all the internet. And at this stage of my life and the rally I've made in my health and being older, I'm done with all that. I'm slowly pulling back from. I've never liked Facebook and was only on it for a while. And that was 4 years ago now, I think, when I left. And I liked Twitter, but I'm just tired of the political games on there. You got the left and right wing, and they're never going to agree. And it's just a game. It's like sports teams. You're either the red team or the blue team, and maybe the green team. And I'm just at the point. What time I got left, I better spend more wisely. I believe that's a cardinal. I may be wrong. But our thoughts are our tools. We are not our thoughts totally. And obviously we should try to discipline our thoughts. And discipline our time, and I need to be out here more often. My pace right now is twice a week, 2 to 4 miles. It's such a beautiful afternoon. There's the sun up there, and it's mild. It's in the low 50s. It's good hiking weather, 40s and 50s. But I've been reading, coming across some articles again. I learned breathing techniques, and I don't do it enough. But one of them, a very simple one, is just to, I learned it from the Monroe Institute. You can look them up. They have some free downloads of different meditations and shifting your consciousness and relaxing and shifting your, do all sorts of things. If you go to the Monroe Institute and go there, I believe it's downloads, and then they have free ones. They're really good. they have that hemisync where you can do some brain entrainment. And I believe it has isochronic, it's binaural beats, but I believe it also has isochronic tones. And I think that's where the hemisync comes in. It's worth trying, and I'll try to leave a link. But one I learned on there is Bob Monroe on some of the old recordings they had. You took a deep, full breath and filled your lungs through your nostrils, just through your nose, and you fill up your lung. Anyway, he said, breathe in fresh, clean energy, and then hold it in your lungs for a few seconds, and then exhale gently through your mouth, like you're blowing out a candle, and blow out all that old stale energy, and then relax and breathe normally. But that one just alone will do wonders for you. And I just saw some articles about breathing that it actually does work, and you can Google it. It actually does work, and it does relax you and steady you and calm you. And another one is just real simple, is just to breathe it. Put your thumb up to one nostril and hold it, and breathe in through your left and fill your lungs and hold it. Then breathe out through your right nostril. Then breathe in. Put your thumb over your left nostril and breathe in through your right nostril and hold it, and then breathe out through your left. That's another breathing technique. Frankly, I hadn't used that one in a while. Well, I've made up 2 hills talking. That's just very late autumn, nearly winter, beautiful afternoon, early afternoon, birds singing, just leisurely hike today. But I recommend you try breathing exercises first. That helps. And I get remiss and forget to do them as well. But I felt nudged to do breathing exercises today while I was walking out here and hiking. And I wish you the best, my friends.